there's nothing worse than when a leader, a CEO, deflects blame. And I'm not trying to pick on Nike here, but John, you kind of did this to yourself and to your company. So you all probably saw the headline or possibly just a tweet or it's out there somewhere on social media that Nike CEO John Donahoe blames remote work for the company falling behind on innovation. He says it's tough to be disruptive when people are working from home. Where exactly do you fit in there? Because millions of us were still at home, okay, in 2020 and even beyond. I work remotely, okay? I signed a remote contract. I work remotely from home, and my productivity has never been better. There is so much that CEOs and leaders in corporate America don't want to admit to, and how stressed and just how much more I think all over the place you are from a simple thing such as commuting to an office, the office politics that go on, you being unable to do the things that are required in life that you may need to do for your own livelihood and your well-being at home or just for yourself, and trying to work around work. That's not easy for almost anyone when you have to be present in an office. So yes, you were unfortunately unhappy, probably like a lot of leaders, because you told people that no, you can't do your job at home. We need you in the office. Because I'll never forget, I would question why I was in an office for many years in my previous role, because I just didn't see a need for me to be there. And then, hey, things have a way of working themselves out because I work from home now and it works. But I really feel as if John is deflecting here on why they've fallen behind in innovation, because I put a tweet out and said, hey, I'm pretty sure your competitors were also in a hybrid work environment. I'm pretty sure everyone from different teams, okay? I understand that there's a lot of, cross-sectional teamwork that occurs, but there were a lot of teams that were still at home, hybrid work, and they were able to innovate. They were able to take market share from Nike, certainly in running, possibly in lifestyle, and other categories. And this is his follow up though, right? So he didn't want to take ownership of that, but then he said he wanted to acknowledge that they over rotated away from wholesale a little more than we intended. And they're now investing more heavily with their retail partners because, according to him, consumers were also going back into physical retail. And we recognized that our movement toward digital, we had over-rotated away from wholesale a little more than we intended. So we've corrected that. We're investing heavily with our retail partners. After you made the decision to also lay off, a total of 5% or something when it was all said and done of employees, I think, over a certain span of time. This is very unserious behavior, John, because you decided to close down a lot of the mom and pop shops that help create and cultivate the culture in regional areas where those that were into sneakers, they would come and congregate and, talk and just be together, discuss kicks and any number of things within the culture, music, fashion. You decided to strip that away, but now you realize direct to consumer was hurting because you also probably projected things to be like they were in 2020, and they are not. And you're supposed to be the business side of all of these things, right? Because you really don't have a design background. So you're supposed to be the business side of all of this, and it doesn't look as if you are, I don't know, really doing a great job there. Just say that. So please, just do better. Again, this is not to pick on them, but the material is just right there to be able to look at. So they're looking to innovate when it comes to, well, I say innovate, but they're going to tap into things that they already have, right? So if you know anything about Nike, their Pegasus line, okay? So the Pegasus product line, long-standing, great, fan favorite, consumer favorite. I have a pair of Pegasus actually still up here. It's part of the collegiate pack, so I have the University of Michigan up there. And so now they're going to roll out Pegasus Premium, right? And I automatically see SpongeBob doing like this. So they're going to roll out Pegasus Premium that's supposed to launch in spring, which features Zoom X foam in the midsole and React X foam in the heel. And then there's a Pegasus 41 that will launch in June. Now, Jacques Slade, aka Cousteau, he tried on the Pegasus Premium. He said it was unlike anything he's ever felt on foot before. But will it be for the casual runner, possibly like you or I? We aren't out here running marathons, half marathons. I'm not even out here trying to run 5Ks in terms of races, just to be consistent in heart health and just running, because it is a very accomplished workout. If you've ever done that, just run. It's accomplishment. There's literally something called a struggle run on Nike Running Club, and let me tell you, I've ran it quite a few times. So, and curious to see, as Jack said, is that going to be for the casual runner? Is this for the serious runner? Because if it's going to be priced like a full-on professional runner shoe at $250 or $300, I don't see consumers just buying into that. That's not going to happen. So, if that premium Pegasus comes with a premium price point, we'll see how people actually respond to it. Now, the other kicker when it comes to Nike saying, oh, it was people being at home. Everyone pointed out, like consultants pointed out, you were one of the first footwear companies to bring its employees back to the office on a hybrid basis. Oh, that's right, in May of 2021. 3 years? Are we still blaming, like, that's what you're still blaming it on 3 years ago? Because Adidas and so many others are still doing 3 days in the office, 2 days at home. A lot of companies are doing that still. And that balance of having like a Monday, Friday at home, or maybe you can flex which days you're in, but usually like it would be nice to start your week at home and then end it also at home. I think that's great. Again, I work from home all 5 days. So I think it's great for people if they're able to have like a hybrid, situation. But I don't know. I guess it's just the audacity for me to want to throw that out there as an excuse. And it's like, I just don't think it's sticking like he wants it to stick. So I am curious, like, please comment down below. What do you think is the issue in terms of Nike feeling extremely stagnant? I know that it's been thrown out there. Maybe it's based on them just continuing to rely on their retros. And again, Nike, Jordan, yes, they are technically separate, but we count them as under the same umbrella. So I know retros will be mentioned. In terms of innovation, you guys probably saw the very interesting debut that they had in Paris for a lot of their concept shoes. Again, they're concepts, so I'm not going to sit here and try to flame them ridiculously. But I can see like only 2 being real things that would be worn on foot, but I wasn't like wowed by them. You can comment your thoughts below. I just wasn't wowed by them. I want to see actual product that's ready to be worn on foot, whether it's lifestyle or performance. That's just where I am as an individual right now. But please just go ahead and comment your thoughts below on John's statement about it being work from home or remote work that caused the lag in innovation for them as a company. Because somebody else, again, Matt Powell, said there were a whole bunch of brands who really thrived during and post-pandemic, even though they were working remotely. So I'm not sure that we can blame remote work here on Nike's issues. Same, Matt, same. That is where I stand right there. It caught me by surprise when I saw that on Twitter over the weekend. And it was a rather long weekend for the 414-day release, but back home, just trying to get myself reacclimated, brand new week. Also, when I'm filming this, it is just before the WNBA draft, so the ladies are all on the orange carpet. You guys already know I got my Aces championship tee. I got my hat on. We got just great Las Vegas energy, okay, right now. I'm excited to see where all of these ladies go. Dreams coming true. And if you guys also didn't catch, there is a footwear news feature for myself, just in relation to the rising stars currently in college women's basketball, why sneaker brands should tap in. Listen, this is where the attention, this is where the marketability is. These young women have personality. They are relatable to the younger generation, which is absolutely what you want to get them bought into the brand. And it doesn't matter which brand. You can be New Balance, Puma, Adidas, Nike, Jordan brand, Reebok. They all certainly have a stake. Moolah Kicks, they all certainly have a stake right now in the women's game. It's growing more than ever before. We finally have eyes on it, which is what we've needed for so very long. So you guys already know my heart is full in being able to just give my thoughts on the both worlds that I love, whether it's sneakers and women's basketball, that coming together. I couldn't ask for anything more. Always humbled when my thoughts are appreciated, and hopefully you guys enjoy the article. Please be sure to also comment your thoughts below again on Nike CEO comments, because John, my goodness, I think you should have just kept that in the draft. All right. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned for more vids. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.